Hey everyone, okay, I'm back for a hot minute. It has been crazy around here. It has been really crazy around here. We're not done yet, almost. Cheyenne's big party is on the 12th, so after that we can breathe again. And I'm pretty sure after her party, it's Tim's birthday also on the 12th, on Sunday. It's his 49th birthday. And I think what I'm going to do is just get us a hotel room, probably near San Francisco, and just spend the day sleeping. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll order DoorDash, and we will just sleep. So I think that's what we're going to do. Because boy, oh boy, that poor man needs it. I cannot wait to show you the library. The library is all done. It is gorgeous. So I'll be filming it this week because it is absolutely amazing. This guy of mine is truly talented. He will tell you no. I will say yes. He really is. He is just awesome. I'm glad I took a picture of this because it would have been backwards. But yeah. Okay, so I have it here. Now this collection I have never ever used before. It is by I should say this manufacturer. It's by Lawn Fawn. I never use Lawn Fawn because they usually have, you know, like 4 different colors, not a variety. This is the only color they did not have in the pack was the orange. So with the orange, I took from another one of their packs, but it matches perfectly because, you know, most collections match each other. So that works out just fine. So that's what I did. And you can't tell that it's not part of this collection. So it's the first time using Lawn Fawn, and I am excited about it. So why I used Lawn Fawn was because my pictures are really dark for the most part, and my pictures are kind of boring. So my advice to you, I'm actually giving you advice, is and not a what is it, a rant or a mainly a rant. But the advice is when your pictures are darker, use the background, lighten them up and make them more fun by using a lighter collection, and it makes the world of difference. It really does. It just makes your eye travel around, and you don't feel blah, you know, you don't feel that blahness when you look at the layout when you have bright, pretty backgrounds. Look at this. Isn't he so cute? This is Butterfly Kisses. Oh, he is adorable. He's so adorable. Noisy, the moon, my stars. He's everything. So they have been sick. That is also what's been going on all week. They have been sick. All 3 of them are sick. Kat had surgery on Tuesday to take out the cancerous lump on her belly. And then they found x-rays that looks a little suspicious, kind of like lung cancer or a cancer of some sort. So we're waiting on the results for that. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. I tell you guys, oh my gosh. Then Dory had her surgery on Thursday because she had, she went in just for x-rays. She went in for x-rays because she's been limping. Speaking of both of these wonderful babies, and she was limping super badly. Well, she had been limping prior, about a year ago or so, and we're almost on her 2nd birthday next month. And she has really bad arthritis in her back legs because she had like a fracture. Untreated fracture, almost like someone broke her leg and they just let her suffer. And so now when things get left untreated and they heal incorrectly, it turns into arthritis. And so that's why she has a problem with her back leg. So she's already a limper. Well, this time it was more limping than what was normal. And so that was concerning. So we went in, but while they were doing x-rays, because they know us so well, and they're you know, there are people, they had a cancellation. So one of the guys, he's like, why don't we just do her surgery since we had a cancellation and we have time? So Doc was like, oh yeah, no problem. So they ended up taking off her lump because she had a really big lump on the side of her right knee. It was growing, and when it grows, that's when it's a problem. When it stays small, not a problem, but when it starts growing, that's when there's a problem. So they took that off, and then they found some stuff in her lungs too. So they're trying to find out what the results are for Kat, because it looks suspiciously the same. So now we got to find out and wait what it is. Tell you guys, it's so stressful. It really is. It's stressful having them, because you love them so much and you wish they lived forever, but they don't. Look at my dad. These are the shirts I buy him. This is good game, good game, good game. You suck, good game, good game, good game. That's what I do to my dad. I buy him all these snarky t-shirts at Christmas time, and he wears them. So it's hilarious because he wears them. He's almost like, if you remember that movie Heartbreak Ridge with Clint Eastwood, and the lady sets out his shirts every day. Well, that's kind of like my mom. She just folds his shirts and he just grabs whatever top one there is, and so he wears them, and it's just too funny. So yeah, so I like buying him t-shirts for Christmas, and so yeah, I took a picture of him wearing that. But anyway, so that was Dory. So she ended up having her surgery earlier than, because her surgery was scheduled for the 16th of July, and now we don't have to. But Buzz has, his butt is bleeding, and he went in for surgery last week and a half or so ago, and I'm not sure if I talked to you at that point, I'm not sure, but he went in for his surgery, and they felt he had like a cyst in his butthole, but it turned out it was in what they thought, because it was pussy, so they squeezed it, was his anal gland was stuffed. Well, now he's bleeding again, so now they're going to do surgery on him again on Friday. So like, we don't have enough going on. So Friday he has to have surgery, and we'll see what that entails. So yeah, it has not been a good week and a half for these puppies, I'll tell you what. So it's stressful. It is really stressful, you guys, and it's hard. It is so hard to keep it together most of the time, because you know, you're trying to be optimistic, and you know, you're holding out for hope that it. I mean, because usually bulldogs will only live between 5 and 5 years old. You know, at the least is 5. When it's awesome when they can live to be 12. And so Kat is 9, going on 10, I believe, this year. So she still has a lot of life left in her. So this is hooray. We took the carpet out of the living room. This is where the library is going. And I knew I was last week. I started this way. That way it wouldn't be confusing, and I didn't do it. I ended up talking right away, and I lose thoughts. I lose my thought process when I do that. So sorry, but hopefully you can see it all in pictures. But Tim was done, so he took all the carpet out, and then this is the done. Isn't that pretty? It's way darker in person. The light brings it out as if it's lighter, but it's not. It's actually darker. It's a dark wood. It's what is it? It's a dark wood. But yeah, it is way past my bedtime. I just want to tell you this. I was not gonna film. It's been hot here today. It is hot in California, and it is not fun. We don't have air conditioning yet, and I'm not sure when we're going to be able to put it in because it is expensive. So an air conditioner is an expensive machine. Installing it, my husband can do it, so that's free labor. but not this. So I'm like, oh gosh. So I gotta save up in order to get an air conditioner, and that probably won't be this summer, which stinky. It's stinky, but so anyways, we were hot. We've been hot and not miserable, because not once did they pant, because I have the fans. I have a lot of fans on them, on all 3 of them, because I will not let them suffer. And so they were fine. But for me, you know, hot flashes and it being hot, yeah, that was a little not fun today. So, not fun at all. It's gonna get a little bit of its heart taken off. But that's what it looked like. That's all that was in this room, is his grandmother's chest and our TV and a couch. Because I've always said I am not an interior decorator, nor do I care to be. Because I will tell you, if it comes between having a $100 coffee table or $100 in stickers, I will take the stickers, because I will get more enjoyment out of those stickers than I would a coffee table. So, and you know, I can't have both. So choices. Life's about choices, and I choose to have fun instead, and that is fine. That is the life I choose to have. And yeah, so there is nothing in this room. Now there is. Now there's a library, a coffee bar, our first ever area rug. We've never owned an area rug in our lives. So this is pretty pretty adultish of us. So hey, you never know. Might decorate the whole house now. So yeah, probably not, but you know, you can still think that maybe I will. Yeah, not. It's just not my thing, you guys. I just don't care. I really don't care. So have one thing. I'd rather have one thing than a lot of things. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I hate a cluttered house for myself. For myself. My mom's house is cluttered with all kinds of stuff. My mom's house is really cluttered, and that is not me. So I prefer to have minimal amount of stuff. Mainly, I might be lazy too, where I'm like, I don't want to clean it all, because you have to, you know, I'm not one of those dusters who you know, dust around things. You have to actually pick it up. You have to dust the object, plus pick it up. So you have to dust underneath it. I am not one to just go around things. I hate that. To me, that's so lazy. And I just, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that way. So, so I am the other form of lazy, where I rather not have it and dust it. So, hey, there's 2 different kind of lazies, right? I'm the first lazy, where I'm like, no, I don't have to pick up any object if I don't have that object. Makes sense, right? So, this is You Are My Sunshine. Hugs and kisses. This is him doing all the work by himself. Poor guy. And that's my filming area. I'll show you guys soon. And I stuck this down, but I didn't realize it's stuck. So this has been moved a couple of times, and I'll tell you what, I'm surprised that it has survived, honestly, because it was moved off this table a couple of times, and my husband tries to be careful, but he also trips over his own feet. So we have a major fire right now in our next town over. That is really crooked. Really crooked. But I can always fix that. And my husband's working tonight, but they haven't called out for help from our town yet to go over there and help in the next town over. So I'm waiting for that tone out that says we need help. So okay, I haven't written anything on here yet, but I will. We borrowed my dad's truck, and this used to be our truck, but we sold it. We sold a lot of things we regret, and this is one that Tim regrets so much, that we sold our truck. But my dad has it. My dad doesn't want to sell it back because he uses it all the time. But Tim, we borrowed it, and Tim put a piece of wood all the way from the front, and it went around the window outside, and it went through the back, and it was hilarious because it was all the way in the back, all the way in the front. So I don't know how big that piece is, but I'm gonna write on there. I'll write on there a little blurb that says he's crazy, you know, basically. So yeah, so he got it in, he got it on that truck, and so that worked out. But it was, you know, it's just hilarious, these things that he does and he can do, and you know, there's just a way. So we, my friend went to PlannerCon, one of them. There was three of us, all three of us all together. Two of them, well, one of them didn't go, and one did, and we ended up exchanging gifts later on. And I thought this was awesome. This is PlannerCon gifts from Rosie. It said, "Love it all." This is what she gave me, and it's all custom. It was, she has like my name on this one, so yeah, so it was really neat. She gave me custom gifts, and I also gave her gifts too, so it was cool. It was neat and fun. This was also Mother's Day, and my kids surprised me with a gift, and I just thought that was the coolest thing. I'm always surprised when my kids get me gifts, because, you know, there's a part of me that knows that I'm not that great of a mom, but you know, you do the best you can do, and that's all you can do. And but because I'm very abrupt person, I figured, you know, it doesn't always come off as loving. But they bought me a Mother's Day gift, and it was the bird bath. So this is, so it's gonna say, it says favorite kids, but they bought me this bird bath. And I love bird baths, you guys. I adore bird baths. And if I could have them all over my yard, I would. But they're so expensive. And I just can't. And but I would have them everywhere if I could. And it was just a special gift because it was so cool. You know, it's because Cheyenne didn't really realize that I love bird baths that much, but I really do. I just think it's so fun to see the birds out there just having a blast, giving themselves a good scrubbing, and I love that. And it's just so much fun. It really is. So, yeah, I was loving it. So this is the day I took her, because she was going to get gassed at the academy. And so I took her to the academy, that way she could, her aunt was, and her cousins were going to go, or her aunt was going to go pick her up, and I was dropping her off. And there was a skunk. It's out in the woods, so it's out in the boondocks, and the skunk was there. There's a little baby skunk, and oh my god, I was so excited. Remember, guys, animals do not scare me. They do not scare me at all. Spiders, snakes, all that stuff does not scare me. Balloons scare me. Animals do not, of any species. And it doesn't mean I don't respect them and know that, you know, it's going to hurt when they bite you. So yes, but I would love to touch everything. I would love to touch it all. And sometimes I have a bad habit of reaching to touch things that maybe I shouldn't, but I'm not scared. So it's easier to kind of have that feeling. And but the skunk was there, and it was so cute because I pulled over and I'm like, oh my god. So I did not get out of the car. I was, you know, trying to be smart because it was a baby skunk that couldn't get over the fence. Well, then Mama ditched the baby, and and so I was watching. I was trying to scramble to get my phone out because, you know, I was driving, so I didn't have it at the ready. And so I was there at the little parking area, and and I finally got my phone out, and here comes Mama ambling back over. Ambling, yes, that's a good word, ambling. Okay, and yeah, and here she comes back. She grabs the baby, and then they take off. So I was able to grab like one picture because I was so excited just watching them that I didn't pay attention that I was out of focus. And so I was like, darn it. So, but I got the one of the baby, and it was funny because here I am, you know, just taking pictures and, you know, smiling and just, you know, just having a good time looking at them. And here comes a guy in a car, and you think he was I don't know. You would have thought that they were ready to be sprayed with the skunk smell or something, because they're like wee! On the whole other side of the road trying to avoid the skunks. And I'm like, dudes, calm down. Gee whiz. They don't just spray all nilly-willy. You know, if they do, they're just defending themselves. So, but you're not doing anything to do anything with them. So calm down. But he was like, I almost thought he was going to fall off the bridge with his car, because he was so, like, just trying to avoid them. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. So anyways, I'm putting Mother's Day. This is what it looks like on top. It's I'm not sure if you can see very well, but it's koi, 2 kois in a lily pod. Yes, a lily pod. Did I tell you how it's like 11 o'clock at night now? And I'm so ready for bed. But I guess I didn't finish telling you. And so yeah, so I wasn't gonna film. But then I was like, okay, I want to film because I need to film all the rest of the week, because of I got to clean up my rooms, my 2 craft rooms, and have them presentable. And I have 2 other layouts on my desk, so I have to kind of hurry up and get that filmed to get them off the desk and put away, and that way I have clean desks. So there's a goal in mind. And this is the living room. So Tim was done. This one was completely done. So it's going to say, this is awesome. And of course, Bus is there. But that's the whole living room. It's all done. He did such a good job. But, yeah. So, anyways, so that's what I was telling you. So I have to get stuff done, and I can't just be lazy and stuff and not do it. Oh, and I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, you guys, with our new doctor. Tim went and saw her. So we met her last week, and right now it's fine. So we just need a doctor. But so far so good. And hopefully I get to talk to her. And I really want gastric surgery, you guys. I really do. I need it. It hurts so bad. And I'm like, the weight's just staying, and it's just bad. It's really bad. And I need help. So I'm hoping to have gastric, but I'll have to talk to her. The smile, just add water. Look at how he's just sitting there. I'll just chill. So it's my snarky kind of attitude and humor. So that's why that works for me, because I'm like, that's how I think. So yeah. So I don't know why. Why did this have 3? I have some foam dots on this, and I'm not sure why. Let me look. Because I only have enough for half the side. Weird. Okay, so I'm almost done. Let me start saying thank you. Well, this is week 19, by the way. I'm not sure I told you anything. So I wanted to say Cheryl Nevins. I'm sorry about Boomer and Spanky. It's so sad. She lost both her babies within a couple of weeks of each other. I lost Rocky and Mama within 6 days of each other in February. So I understand. I understand completely, and I'm heartbroken for you, and I'm thinking about you, and, you know, giving you virtual hugs, because it sucks. It does suck. It sucks more than anything ever in this life is losing your babies. So I feel for you, and I'm giving you hugs. Let me also say, Ray, you have deer. Oh, I love deer. Deer are amazing. Deer are just beautiful creatures. They really are. And I feel so bad for them. Just come to my house. And then Tian Patton and Teresa Clary. Thank you, ladies, so much for your comments. Anyways, I was talking, Mr. Video. Well, now I can finish then, because I might as well make it a little bit better. But I was feeling so like, oh, nobody wants to talk to me. So thank you for making me feel better. It was really nice of you. So thank you for leaving me comments. So let me do this and talk to you a little bit more. So Cheyenne had her first friend die, and it's devastating for her, you guys. So keep her in your thoughts. She was training, helping out at the academy because she already graduated. So she was helping out the academy, and they were doing some simulation, and her friend was the first to go, and he looked at her, and she was looking at him, and one of the people came over and took him aside, and because he wasn't looking too good, and he went outside and collapsed, and they rushed him to the hospital, and he was in ICU, and he died the next day. So it was her friend, and he was only in his 30s. Sorry, I have a tickle. He was only in his 30s, and he had two young kids, like one baby and one toddler. She just feels awful. So it hit her hard. It's hitting her hard, and it hit her hard. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I had a tickle. Man, that tickle. Whew, I don't know where that came from. I don't know, but I'm having problems with acid reflux right now. So, because I can't stop eating. Alright, so what do you guys think? Is it cute? I love it. I love the purple. I just need to write in a couple of areas. And 3 areas? 3 areas, so not too bad. But yeah, super simple. The title card was super simple. But I love how it came out. So, big hugs, everybody. Big hugs, big loves. I will see you all soon. So, I'll see you this week. Alright, take care, Vanna Hands. Bye, guys.